Here are some harsh truths no one wants to tell you, but I will because someone has to. So listen up. Truth no. 1. Why nobody truly cares, and why that's your power. Truth is, most people don't actually care about you. They care about what you give them. You're a provider of attention, validation, help, not a person to them. Once you realize this, you start seeing people's true colors. You're just a source of supply for their needs, not a person with needs yourself. And that's where most people stay. They fail to see how they're being used, how their time, energy, thoughts, and emotions are freely given away to those who don't even bother to ask. But it's okay, because this realization gives you the power to remove yourself from those situations and be done with it. And don't worry, you won't run out of friends. You may run out of patience, but thankfully, real friends are hard to find. No. 2. Test it yourself. Stop initiating contact for a week and watch who vanishes from your life. This applies to all relationships, friendships included. Think about it. If you've been texting your friend every day, what happens if you suddenly stop? Do they text you back? Do they ask where you've been? Hell no. What happens is they wait for you to initiate contact again. Because if you don't reach out to them, they assume you're seeking attention from them, so they're not bothered by the silence. Now, think about all the times you were ignored when you reached out. All those unanswered texts, calls, emails, messages, the ghosting. The truth is, you aren't valued. And now you know that there are people in your life who would disappear without a trace if you stopped reaching out to them. And the scary part is, most of these people probably have no idea you're onto them. They genuinely believe they're friends. So if you test this theory and find out who these people really are, you might want to consider distancing yourself from them. As hard as it is to accept, there are many fake friends out there. People who will pretend to care until you stop making yourself available to them. So if you've got a friend who seems to only reach out when they need something, who never checks up on you unless they need a favor, then don't beat yourself up for cutting them out. No. 3. Emotional leeching. People love the happy version of you, not the broken one. Think about it. Who doesn't love a good cry? We love to gather around those who are upset, watching them squirm while we offer empty words of comfort. But would you spend hours with someone who's constantly sad, angry, or struggling? No, you wouldn't. The truth is, no one wants to hear about your problems. They just want to feed off them to feel better about themselves. Imagine walking into a room filled with people who make you feel bad about yourself. How would you feel? Probably miserable. Now, imagine leaving that room feeling a little bit better. That's called emotional leeching. And it's one of the reasons why people abandon those who are struggling. It's easier to walk away than to help. No. 4. You don't owe anyone access. There's a reason why it's called personal boundaries, not professional boundaries. Just because you work in customer service, retail, food service, or any other public-facing field does not mean you have to like the people you work with. You don't owe anyone access to your presence or your emotions. You can set boundaries without being rude. You can be professional without being forced to endure people you dislike. Here's a harsh reality check. If someone thinks it's rude to say no, they probably don't respect you enough to begin with. When you say no, it forces others to see you as a human being rather than an object. You show them that their requests don't automatically get fulfilled. In doing so, you'll earn respect. Number 5. Respect is not earned by giving too much. It's earned by protecting your peace. When you start respecting yourself, people treat you differently. You might not notice it right away, but others do. You'd become less of a pushover and more of an individual. But here's the thing. You'll still get taken advantage of. Those who try to push you past your limits won't stop just because you set a boundary. They'll test it. They'll see how far they can go. Trust me, this happens to everyone. It's human nature. Some people just like to test boundaries to see if they hold. But the moment you break that boundary, you lose all respect in that person's eyes. It becomes easier to manipulate and control you. So remember, it's not about giving too much or being too nice. It's about standing firm on your values and refusing to compromise. And here's the ultimate truth. Showing people you don't tolerate nonsense makes them respect you. No. 6. Stop apologizing for pulling away from toxic people. Why do you apologize when you pulled away from someone who treated you poorly? Why do you explain your decision to leave when you're removing yourself from a toxic situation? The truth is, you don't owe them anything. When you pull away from toxic people, you're protecting yourself. That's not something to apologize for. It's a sign of strength and you've realized that certain relationships are more harmful than helpful. And instead of wasting time trying to fix them, you're choosing to focus on your own way. Listen, if someone can't handle your decision to prioritize yourself, then they weren't worth it anyway. If they react negatively to you pulling away, then they clearly don't understand that sometimes people grow apart, relationships change, and if they can't accept that, then it's their loss. And finally, number 7, become cold. No, become unshakable. The best revenge is living well. When people try to hurt you, you feel the urge to defend yourself. You want to explain your side of the story, set the record straight. But the truth is, it's a waste of time and energy. Most people don't care about the truth. They've already formed their opinions, so don't bother trying to change theirs. Instead, focus on your own peace of mind. Prove them wrong by living a life that doesn't need their approval. Show them that you're strong enough to stand on your own without them. The moment you stop giving attention to those who tried to bring you down is the moment you win. Because if they can't see you thriving, they can't feel the pain of their failed attempt. And that's the best revenge of all. Self-love is the most powerful form of revenge. It's the ultimate middle finger to those who doubted you. And let me tell you, the journey to self-love is far from easy. There will be days when you feel like giving up, moments when you want to crawl back into bed and pull the covers over your head. But don't. Keep going. The world needs more warriors like you, people who refuse to let others define their worth. So keep moving forward, one step at a time. Embrace the scars that make you who you are. Let them be your motivation to prove everyone who ever doubted you wrong. The day you truly love yourself is the day you shatter all the expectations of those who tried to hold you back. And let me be clear, I'm not talking about the toxic self-love some people promote. I'm talking about the real deal, the kind that takes guts, determination, and a refusal to settle for anything less than your own happiness. Self-love isn't aesthetic. It's brutal. It means facing your demons head-on, acknowledging your flaws, and embracing them. It's not about hiding in your bubble, waiting for life to hand you everything you want. No, self-love is about fighting for what you deserve. It's about standing up for yourself when others try to push you down. So here's my question for you. Have you ever cut off a whole group of people and felt lighter? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found value in this video, please share it with someone who needs to hear these painful truths. Like and subscribe for more videos like this. Thank you for watching.